mystic moons. So it is time to go and check out who's watching you. That's a reoccurring series that I've been doing since the fall. Every week, depending on how much energy I have, I take a look and see what energy is for the Zodiac Collective. Okay. And today is going to be no different than those other ones. As I said, I'll do all 12 Zodiac as much as I have the energy for. If I get a little tired beforehand, well, if I have time, I'll pick it up. If you have any requests too, I will pick that up. If you appreciate my time in doing this video, do leave me a thumbs up. Of course, it isn't necessary for who is being watched because that's something I'll do regardless. It interests me right now. But if you do appreciate my time in doing so, a donation would be lovely. If you would donate either through Cash App if you're in the US, or regardless if you're in the US or if you're somewhere else, if you're in New Zealand, if you're in Indonesia, if you're in Mexico, if you're in United Arab Emirates, if you're in India, no matter where you may be, you can use Buy Me a Coffee for everywhere else. If you'd like to tip. And of course, if anybody here would like a personal reading, I'm available for that as well. I see these readings being applicable to your 3 main signs. So your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. But you know what I feel is particular about who's watching you? I think also think about your 8th house and 12th house energies. What sign is your 8th house and 12th house in? Keep that in mind too as you watch these videos. Hello, Colton. I would need a donation, Colton. If you donate either through Cash App or Buy Me a Coffee, I'd be more than happy to pull a card for you. Or many cards for you, depending upon your donation. But yes, for personal readings, I would appreciate a donation. And of course, Colton, I also appreciate tips. You appreciate the work I do for the collective. Anyway, let's see. I think I did all the disclaimers, right? Your sun, moon, rising, and the 8th house and 12th house energy. I believe so. Shall we get into who is watching you? Keep in mind, of course, there are many people that are watching us. We are being watched by security cameras. We are being watched by neighbors. We are being watched by our pets. I have one who's crying in the background right now. He says, pay attention to me. We are being watched by our coworkers. We are being watched by our employers. We are being watched by our friends. We are being watched by our family. But who's important for you to know who's watching you within your collective? One collective's energy in another collective's energy. Let's see the sign that we'll start with. Quiet, Chi-Chi. So, the sign that we'll start with, the element that we'll start with is water. We're going to start off with Cancer. Let's find out who is watching Cancer. All right, Cancer. I almost feel like getting some juice before I start. But I'm going to start Cancer first. Cancer, I'll do your reading first, and then I'm going to go and grab some water or something. Fitting doing water signs and getting thirsty. Let's see. Who's watching Cancer? Cancer, the person who's watching you. This could be twofold. Either this person doesn't care about how you perceive them, or Cancer, you don't really care how anyone sees you. You have your own business to do. So one of you is in this energy. One of you is stubborn as anything. One of you is determined to go and push forward on their way, no matter what. Cancer, is this your energy or is this someone coming at you? We'll go and find out, Cancer, but definitely what I have one party that's a whole lot more interested than the other. And they don't really care what the other is. I don't think this is you, Cancer, watching someone else. No way. But this does feel like someone who's determined to get in your face. So the Chariot. Chariot gets a King of Swords. I have someone emphatically who has to have their way. Someone emphatically who believes that they know best, despite the fact that maybe not everything in their past decisions have turned out right. They still have a really strong sense of self, really high self-esteem. Possibly, Cancer, in this energy, the person who's watching you, do I call them an egomaniac? I have someone who's very self-assured. They don't need to be propped up, Cancer. They think they're fantastic, Cancer, even though they may not quite be as fantastic as they imagine themselves to be. Somehow, Cancer, there's a disconnect between the reality that they have and the reality that they have in their head and the reality that actually is. Well, Cancer, this person's not bothered by that. Cancer, the person who I have watching you, I don't really feel like the Six of Cups is necessarily past energy. There could be some past energy-ish in here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be past energy from this lifetime, Cancer. Libra, Justice, Six of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. What I have here, Cancer, under Chariot, are accompanied by King of Swords, and also that Magician energy that was there. It's like I have, Cancer, someone who is watching you and they want to create new memories with you. As I said, this person could be, for some of you, a past person, but I feel like there's really a small percentage, really small, Cancer. I feel like more than a past person. If this person has any past ties to you, I feel more than not. I feel 80% of it is past life. I have a past life person here, Cancer, a past life person watching you, and that person wants to create memories, wants to create new memories, wants to create memories with you. I say new and memories because I feel like that's kind of interchangeable. But this person definitely wants to build history with you. All this is building history. Perhaps when there's no logical foundation or platform or method or something to do so, all they have right now, Cancer, is the desire. Hi, Candy. How are you? Welcome aboard. And nice to have you. You caught it in rather early, too. I'm going to be going through 11 of the zodiacs, just started. Keep in mind, Candy, your sun, your moon, and your rising. And also, if you know it, think about your 12th house and 8th house energies. So I think I'm going to end it here, Cancer. Well, maybe, Cancer, I will throw one more card because I have the other 11 signs to do. So I don't want to get tired out before I finish. But I have someone who wants to create history with you, wants to create memories with you. This person is very self-confident, has a high amount of self-esteem. How warranted that is or not, again, I don't know. But this person has a lot of ego, a lot of self-respect for themselves. You don't need to go and prop this person up at all, Cancer. This person can prop themselves up on hot air. This person can prop themselves up on nothing. This person is not stupid, Cancer. This person is quite smart, has an excellent memory retention. What else am I getting here, Cancer? Well, you're getting a smart, self-assured person with very little, I want to say, tact. Because again, something about this person has bulldozer energy. A little tact would serve them well. They just don't care for it. They don't see the need for it. Person's going to come on strong, Cancer. The person who's watching you is not going to remain watching you for much longer. I'm going to end this reading here, Cancer. I'm not saying you have a soulmate watching you. You do have a past life person watching you. And Cancer, that person has a very strong personality and could benefit from better diplomatic skills. That's good, Candy. If you make anything interesting, Send me a link, Candy, and share it. Let me see. All right, we'll go on to the next water sign. Let's go on to Pisces. Who is watching Pisces? Pisces, I have 8 of Swords. The person who's watching you, Pisces, you're not expecting them to. This person is watching you, however, Pisces, and this person is planning on surprising you. I hear you, little one. Quiet. He's there saying, but why am I locked up? Well, you know, when you have 4, one of them has to be locked up, right? Not all of them can be free if you're not paying attention. Anyway, Pisces, bottom of the deck energy, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Page of Swords. You have a surprise coming your way. Lots of sword energy. Oh my goodness. Lots of determination, lots of thought, overthinking, over analyzing, trying to go and break things down into logic. How logical is it? Well, Pisces, you have a strategist watching you, Pisces, and that person is playing it cool until they make themselves known. Let's put it that way. So 8 of Swords for Pisces. 9 of Cups, which is Piscean energy. 9 of Swords. That 9 of Swords was poking around bottom of the deck energy. Still a lot of swords. Pisces energy I have here, well, I have strong Gemini. I have strong air overall. The person who's watching you may have significant air placements, of course, Pisces. Some of you may have significant air yourself. This person definitely overthinks, Pisces, the person who's watching you. Pisces, the person who is watching you, you are not expecting that person. You will not be expecting that person. That person is anticipating you, not expecting them. I think, Pisces, part of this energy too is almost like you would be validated. This person doesn't quite want you to they don't want to be transparent, Pisces. They don't want to know that they're affected by you as much as they are. Did I say Aquarius, Gemini, and Pisces energy that I have here? I'm not sure, but just going to throw that out as well. The person who's watching you is shy. Quiet, little cat. They are shy. And Pisces, I am going to throw 2 more cards for you. Pisces, let's take a look at 7 of Swords. I have the Star that's compounding the Aquarius energy, unless you, Pisces, have significant Aquarius energy yourself. And 9 of Cups. Pisces, someone shy is around you. Pisces, this person would like to approach you. I am getting all this sort of backhanded way in the back energy of a romantic admirer, but more than that, what I'm getting, Pisces, is somebody who just doesn't see a natural way, a good way, a suave way, Pisces, of approaching you. Pisces, you have a stranger watching you. You haven't spoken to this person. Maybe you've noticed some Pisces, but if you did, I think this person played it so cool with you, Pisces, that you probably saw them. And even if you liked what you saw, Pisces, probably between the way that they acted, you probably just, registered them in your eye and then just moved on. I mean, this energy literally is, this person is completely out of your view. And then the energy that I have further down here is that this person would have tried their best to keep their interest and attention towards you not known. Anyway, Pisces, you have a shy person watching you. Very strong air, very strong Aquarius. I do have the addition of Capricorn energy in here, but you don't know this person, Pisces. You have a shy admirer. Pisces, if I was going to say anything more about this person, I do feel this person has height on them. If they have height on them, Pisces, they either have height and or it could be slender or thin, or if they're not slender, and maybe they have something like really long or delicate hands. There's something about this person that is lengthened. Like, I don't think necessarily maybe they have, long arms or something like that, but I feel like they could have long fingers. They could have maybe long legs. Could they have a long torso? But nothing like, exaggerated. I just feel this person is a person of a taller body type. Not per se skinny, but thin. Something about them is lanky. I don't think this person hunches. I think this person is very shy. This person is very seemingly cold, Pisces. And this person has seen you, Pisces. This person watches you. This person watches you at least twice a week. This person watches you enough. And this person already has been watching you for a period of time. This person will continue to watch you, but in the energy that I have, Pisces, I don't see them necessarily approaching you at this point. There's no easy way for them to bridge the connection. You don't notice, and because however that person is acting, you're not even paying attention. And I feel like this person is too cold. Too seemingly cold, Pisces. Even if you did notice them, I think you'd be there. Why should I put myself out to such a cold person, such a seemingly uninterested person? Anyway, you have a secret admirer. How they appear to you is definitely not how they actually are. This person is taller. Check out taller, thinner body types around you, Pisces. This person should be noticeable just simply by their figure alone. And they are cold. Not that friendly, but it's because they're shy, they're awkward, they're nervous. The more shy and awkward and nervous they are, the colder and more distant and maybe even a bit haughty. But they really are mush inside. Anyway, that's who I have for Pisces. And that's how I would say you could find out who's watching you is look at the people who are taller, thinner. Something about them is lengthened. And they're not particularly gregarious. They're not particularly friendly. they don't make friends easily. It's hard for them. As I said, they're shy. All right, let's go on to the next sign. Let's go on to Scorpio. Whoops, that fell out. Scorpio, I want to pull my own card. That was the tower. I want to pull my card. So let's go, Scorpio, and get another card. Who is watching Scorpio? Let's see. Scorpio, Scorpio. Who's watching Scorpio? Someone who you would like, Scorpio. Someone who you would like a lot, Scorpio. Someone who's being drawn to you, Scorpio. Scorpio, you little magnet, you. Just look at you all scorpiating. I know there's no word of scorpiating, but I'm going to create the word scorpiating. Look at you just scorpiating your Scorpio energy and just magnetizing love towards you, you radiant, irresistible, desirable you. Look at you, Scorpio. Someone, at least visually attractive Scorpio should be making their way towards you. That's who's watching you. You're having someone quite attractive watching you. Hopefully they also pan out in personality, but I think in looks, Scorpio, first impression, Scorpio, how they first attract you in first impression, Scorpio. I'm just getting like bubbly seltzer water type of energy. Bubbles. Should be very, very nice. All right. So this sun for Scorpio, of who is watching Scorpio? 3 of Pentacles. You know this person, Scorpio. 5 of Pentacles. Scorpio, is there anybody who you have your eye on or anyone who is impressive, Scorpio, around you at work? Or maybe Scorpio, somewhere along the line of your daily schedule as you go to work? There's something here about routine, Scorpio. Maybe it's not quite work, but there is a routine. Where do you go, Scorpio? Over the course of each week or over the course of each day? What is your routine? What is your habit and where do you go to? Also in this area, for those of you, Scorpio, this could be maybe a train platform, a bus terminal, maybe even, let's say you go and you park your car in some parking lot and then you cross the street to go and walk to work or walk to, I don't know, the grocery store. Somewhere in here has routine, Scorpio. This person sees you. This person sees you regularly. I think you've seen this person too, Scorpio. Scorpio, if you have anybody that you like, and I mean, maybe you don't quite know them, Scorpio, 5 of Pentacles. If you do know them, I think you know them on a superficial level. If they're not your friend, Scorpio, they could be your acquaintance, they can be your coworker, they can be someone who you've seen around. I don't think they're your friend yet. You know, I don't think you have a close relationship with them, Scorpio, or you had a close relationship. This is someone who you have yet to go and cross into the level of being friends. But I do think, Scorpio, the person who's watching you is quite attractive. And I do think, Scorpio, this is exactly your type. You have either a handsome or a beautiful or an attractive, whatever word you want to use here. You have a looker around you, Scorpio. Scorpio, should I say anything more than that or just leave it at that? Well, I do have strong earth here. Should I say that there could be, and they're all, I mean, I have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus under a Leo energy. But more than that, I really feel like, as I said, something about your routine that you have, somewhere where you go either daily or weekly. Something about your routine. There is an attractive person around you, Scorpio. And if you haven't noticed that attractive person, I would look around, because there's no way that you can miss that hot person around you. Okay. There is a hot person that I think you would find, superficially at least, enticing. And that person definitely has checked you out, Scorpio. You're definitely on their radar. Let's go on to the next sign, or the next element. Next sign, next element. I already did Scorpio. Let's do Gemini. Do air. Who is watching Gemini? You have a stubborn person as well watching you, Gemini. Do you know this person, Gemini? We'll find out, but what I can tell, Gemini, is a person who's watching you, that person has had an ending. That person is at an ending. They feel like, Gemini, I don't know, either an offer wasn't respected or they didn't respect an offer and they're moving on in love. We'll find out whether this is just their background in general or their background towards you. But the person who's watching you, it's not quite rebound energy, but this person has ended a phase of their life, feels like a phase of their life in love. They ended it with someone, and well, they're guarded, but they're also very specific now about what they want, who they want, what they want to give, how they want to give. This person, Gemini, who's watching you, has undergone some sort of spring cleaning and reorganization, reprioritization of what they want in love. That's who's watching you. You have a dreamer watching you, Gemini. That just fell out, Gemini. I am going to take that one. I'm also going to clarify that sun. I'm curious what kind of sun that is. Gemini, I have someone who's going to approach you for a love connection. Gemini, I am going to clarify that sun. I feel like, Gemini, if you have dealt with this person, you haven't given that person quite the warm receptivity that they had hoped for. But they're not deterred, Gemini. They're still going to go and be even more forward towards you, Gemini. I think the person who I have watching you, this person does talk to you. This person has been around you. I do think, Gemini, this person has made overtures and hints towards you. And Gemini, I think that well, whether you just didn't really care about it, Gemini, or you were thinking about other things, Gemini, I think this person is about to become a lot more bold in how they approach you, how they express their interest. Because, Gemini, what I have, although it's a who's watching you, I have a love reading here for you, Gemini. I have somebody who's basically going to come out, Gemini, and ask, like, I don't know, be very demonstrative, be very obvious. One of those types of verbs or parts of speech towards you. They're going to be very direct, super direct, super, super, super direct, Gemini. Seven of Wands, clarified in part by the Sun. Very, very direct. You're getting a love confession, Gemini. And this person, I feel, is around you, and they're going to make it so you either say yes or you say no. They're going to get a definite answer out of you, Gemini. Signs that I have here, I have very strong Leo. Sun and Seven of Wands is Leo energy. Two of Cups is Cancer. And I read my kings. I read my queens as cardinals, and my King of Cups, therefore, is a Pisces to me. So those are the energies that I have. I definitely have, Gemini, somebody who closed out a cycle. I don't really feel this is a past person energy, but this is someone who you have spoken with, who you talk with, who you joke with. Gemini, this person could have made already some overtures, some romantic overtures towards you, and you could have laughed them off or dismissed them. One or the either way, you didn't give credence to them, but yet, you still go and talk to them, or this person can still engage with you, still smile, still say hello. Maybe they call you, maybe they just talk to you briefly here and there when they run into you. Maybe they just send you messages, maybe they just give you thumbs up. All that sort of energy here is possible, Gemini, but all I know is that this is not a past person in love for you. But, Gemini, this person with strong Leo energy, Six of Swords is Aquarius energy, and then, as I said, water with Pisces and Cancer. Gemini, this person did end out a pretty big phase. This person was in a relationship. This person is very single now. This person will not go back to their past person, although I do think, Gemini, they had some sort of something deep with some past person, but that thing ended not so good for them. I'm just going to leave it like that. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not interested. That person went through some stuff with someone who they kind of got a little soul crushed from. Not quite rebound energy, but I do have, as I said, this person has basically re-pieced together everything that they want and expect in love. Maybe this person didn't have to go and reconstruct what they wanted in love as drastically as they have done. But I feel like their current outlook on what they want from their next relationship is precisely because of the bad mush that they went through with someone else. We're not going to touch that, Gemini. So know that you are getting somebody who is also acting out based on them trying to find their footing and trying to learn from the lessons of their last relationship. Let's go on to the next sign. Let's go on to Libra, who who's watching Libra? Libra, the person who's watching you is who has very big plans. They have a lot of energy, Libra. They're not at all where they want to be, Libra. Libra, the person who's watching you has experienced some setbacks and it disappoints them, Libra. Libra, I'd also say in this energy, they have not publicized, do not publicize the losses that they sustain, Libra. Although, Libra, they have sustained some pretty big losses. Perhaps more emotional than financial. Their financial situation actually still seems to be pretty good. It just seems like events that they hoped for, and I think public accolades that they wished to gain, they did not. You have someone who's been hit not so much in the matter of finances, but in the matter of reputation and prestige, in the manner of feels like also too, Libra, the person who's watching you, this person put a lot of time in towards something and they were expecting that to pay off. They were expecting to be recognized totally outside of you, Libra. I'm just saying in general, the person who's watching you. This person was expecting that if they sacrificed and worked hard to a certain extent, that they would go and get recognition and those acclaims and those rewards for it, and they haven't. Libra, I think the person who's watching you, Libra, is there somebody who you know, someone who you like, someone whose energy, I do think this person is someone who is very easy to admire, Libra. I was about to say Leo. Maybe it's a Leo energy, although I have Aries, I have Scorpio, I have Taurus, I have Virgo. I still have very strong-willed energy. Aries, Virgo, and Taurus. Strong-willed and stubborn, also too proud. Lots of pride here, Libra. Libra, the person who's watching you should be someone who you know. And Libra, this person who's watching you should be somebody who's very charismatic, someone who definitely, Libra, is someone who appears very capable, someone who also, too, Libra, if they're not an entrepreneur, then they definitely should appear like they're on the upward track, always on the upward track, on a solid track with their career. But Libra, this person, if you know somebody who matches that energy, I already said the signs, right? I have earth and fire here, primary energies that they have. Libra, this person, if there's somebody who you know and they have dropped off, Libra, they've dropped off because they have suffered an emotional blow. They were expecting some sacrifice that they put in with their own time and effort to pay off. It has not paid off. It has backfired in their face. Again, I don't think this person is suffering any sort of any financial troubles or anything like that. They're just suffering disappointment. And if they did suffer financial issues or anything like that, Libra, it's nothing that they can't swallow, digest, and move on from. It's the whatever this was, it strikes them at their heart. It strikes at their judgment. And they're beating themselves up over it. That, first of all, who's watching you, Libra. This person is not going to approach you until they've risen from some sort of personal disappointment. But let's go and see some more. King of Wands gets the Hierophant. Hierophant says hello again. Ace of Pentacles. Magician clarified by star. Libra, somebody is planning on approaching you. This person could be a friend of yours. This person could be a romantic interest of yours. Libra, this person is an entrepreneur. This person is someone who prides himself or herself on appearing very, very capable, independent, an innovator, and dynamic. They like to be seen as a leader among leaders. They don't like to be seen as a follower. They like to also be seen as their judgment is solid and strong. Still, I have strong earth and fire for this person, accompanied by Gemini, Capricorn, and Aquarius energy. But overall, Libra, strong fire, strong air. Strong fire, strong earth. And Libra, the person who's watching you will approach you when they've made some sort of new gains. Libra, I have someone who is planning on watching you, but right now their ego is hurt. They are whimpering in little pitiful puppy dog energy. You know how little puppy dogs cry, Libra? That's what this person's soul is doing. It's doing the puppy dog cry. And Libra, this person is not going to approach you until they feel like they can do a dragon roar. Not quite like the kitty cat cry of attention. No, this person will approach you, Libra, person who's watching you, when they've gained a significant win in their career, when they've gained accolades in their profession. They want to impress you with their ingenuity and their upward mobility and their future. And they need to have something tangible, Libra, about their future to show you before they come. That's who's watching you. Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm going to go and put the tinctures on that because the person watching Libra is, my cat goes round, 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 is really taking rejection hard. All right. Aquarius. What do I have for Aquarius? Who is watching Aquarius? Is Aquarius being watched? Does Aquarius even care? Aquarius, if you are being watched, I don't think you care about it unless Aquarius, well, Aquarius, are you having a happy family life? A happy life? Are you happy, Aquarius? If you're happy, Aquarius, then I would say that doesn't really matter who's watching you. And they know it, Aquarius, you're just living your life. And if they're musing, Aquarius, about something in the past, well, they don't really care. I mean, you don't really care. I don't really see you caring, Aquarius, if you're in happy life energy. It's like the whole world could be watching you and you don't care if you are happy, Aquarius. Aquarius, let's take a closer look at this Four of Wands. Four of Wands, which is Aries energy, of course. Six of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. Five of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. And Three of Swords. Whose heart did you break, Aquarius? I have somebody with a broken heart, Aquarius. someone who's finding it hard to find joy in the simple things, Aquarius. Someone who is finding it hard to move on, Aquarius. I have someone with a broken heart, Aquarius, watching you. And Aquarius, I really do wonder in this energy, do you even care? Would you care, even if your life is not perfect, would you even care that this person is watching you? But I have somebody watching you, Aquarius, and they are filled with regret. They're moving on, Aquarius, but they have a broken heart. They have a broken heart, Aquarius, because they feel like the connection that they once hoped for with you, Aquarius, will never be, could never be, shall never be, at least in this lifetime, Aquarius. Also, too, in this energy, Aquarius, I have unrequited love. I have a one-sided love. But this person was hit hard by your charms, Aquarius. This person loved you one-sidedly, Aquarius. This person cared for you silently, Aquarius. And this person has been watching you, Aquarius. That's what I have for you. What sad energy, Aquarius? Oh, that was sad. Well, Aquarius, let's go and wish that person goes and finds their own ways to be happy, regardless if it's getting a little hamster, Aquarius, eating some tasty food, Aquarius, or meeting their soulmate, Aquarius. Let's go and wish that for that person so that they can move on with their life. Because they are ultra miserable. What bog-like energy they have, Aquarius. They're like those petrified humans that are all perfectly preserved in bogs, and the scientists go and peel off their yellow brown skin where the muscles and the fat have all disintegrated, and all that's left is skin on bone. That's what that person is like, Aquarius. How sad. How very sad. That person is desiccated, Aquarius. I'm going to do that one more time. We'll get rid of that person. Shoo. All right, so we have Earth and we have Fire left. Let's do Earth. Let's do Virgo. Virgo, who is watching Virgo? I would see this being for anybody with a Virgo sun, a Virgo moon, a Virgo rising. And you have Virgo in your 8th house, Virgo in your 12th house. Virgo. Is Virgo being watched? Virgo, you have someone who's been watching you for a while. They take time out of their day, or they make it, either they take time out of their day, Virgo, or they make an effort to keep up on you, Virgo. You definitely have someone watching you quite deliberately. Lots of emotionality too, Virgo, when they watch you. Hermit, Virgo energy. You know, there's a potential there, Virgo, that they can't go and shake. It's like there's so much yet to be done, or so much to be done. Just how to start, how to initiate, how to make that happen, how to make that happen properly, how not to ruin the chances of what could be. Virgo, who have you charmed? With your standards, Virgo. Virgo, in this energy, it's like the person who watches you they don't think that you're easy to approach. They don't think you're easy to befriend. Virgo, something about you, Virgo, is very impressive, very I have admiration here, but I also have like tongue-tied. The person who's watching you has a clumsiness in the way that they move, maybe the way that they think. Anyway, they have a clumsiness and not a natural, easy way, easy manner, Virgo, of bridging friendship. This person takes time out of their day to watch you, Virgo. This person is going to approach you. I don't know how successful they're going to be, Virgo, in doing so. What I do know is that they are going to be forceful, and they will go and definitely make their presence known to you. They'll give you something to think about, Virgo. That they definitely will do. Virgo, I don't know if the person who's approaching you is exactly going to be your type. And I mean your type in terms of friendship or love. I don't know if they're going to be your type, but I think that the way that they approach you, they're going to give you something to think about. I think that there is something about them that's going to be intriguing, if nothing more than the strength of their energy when they approach you. They'll be forceful, but they won't be like in Cancer's energy, that person that's coming up to Cancer and is just kind of like, lacks diplomacy, lacks tact. You're not getting someone like that, Virgo. You're getting someone who does judiciously know how to put out the right amount of effort, the right amount of pressure, but do that in a measured way. So, let's go on to the next Earth sign, Capricorn. Who is watching Capricorn? Is Capricorn being watched? Who is watching Capricorn that we should be aware of? Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, bottom of the deck energy, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 8, whatever this is, Temperance, 3 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Someone screwed up an opportunity with you, Capricorn. Energy that I have here is I have Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra. I have fire. Well, I have very little water. But I have someone who essentially screwed up an opportunity with you, screwed up a chance with you. Why did they do so? I'm not going to look or think about it. I do know that they want to heal the connection. They want to heal the connection with you, Capricorn, but they're also a bit stingy on how to do it. Capricorn, this person feels like they want to go and heal the connection, but they only go so far to do it. They have limits imposed. Capricorn. Why do they have limits? Why do they have limits? When they're just sitting and watching in miserable energy, this person is heartsick. Capricorn, the person who I'm watching, or who I have who's watching you, this person, Capricorn, you know. Question is, Capricorn, do you even care that they know you? Capricorn, this person could have had a connection with you, but somewhere along the line, they bungled it up big time. Capricorn, this person had things that they should have said, had acknowledgments that they should have made. Capricorn, they even still could go and make those acknowledgments, but they have not. They have no intention of doing so at this point. Instead, what I have, Capricorn, is someone, a failed love connection, watching you, and this person is aware, Capricorn, of the words that they should say and the amends they could make, but right now they're frozen. They don't want to acknowledge what they did. They don't want to own their actions. They're running away, Capricorn. They're running away primarily, Capricorn, from their own reflection that they see of themselves in you. That's who's watching, Capricorn. Taurus, before I do your reading, I'm going to go and get something to drink. I'll be back and I'll finish Taurus's readings and fire signs. Who is watching them? I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Okay. Oh, it's funny. I have Taurus to begin with, and I ended the deck at Taurus. I didn't even realize that with the Hierophant. All right, Taurus. Let me make sure. Am I unmuted? I think I am. Just go and get a little bit more water. Okay. Taurus. Who's watching Taurus? Someone who definitely is going to approach you, Taurus. This person is not subtle, Taurus. This person is impatient, Taurus. Energies I have here, well, I have strong Sagittarius, Capricorn. More than Sagittarius type of energy, though, Taurus, I get someone who's very impatient, someone who is very forceful. Not sure if I like this energy or not, or if I find this energy intriguing or not, Taurus. I wonder as well, I kind of feel, is it a little problematic? It's very unnerving, Taurus. I'll say that. The energy I'm getting is unnerving, is erratic, but it's strong. It's not erratic like going hot to cold. It's strong, but it's erratic. It's jumpy. It's like electricity, Taurus. And it's unpredictable, Taurus. You're having an opportunity coming your way, Taurus. Could be several opportunities in this energy. It feels like whatever opportunity, Taurus, if you choose to engage with it, Taurus, it's not going to, it could be easy and very fast to go and very fast to initiate and get started. But I feel like, Taurus, anything that you go and touch in this energy, in the energy, especially this bottom of the deck energy, anything that you touch, Taurus, it's going to be hard to get rid of and disengage. This person's energy, Taurus, is going to be like a barnacle towards you. You know, there's barnacles that form on the bottom of boats and rocks and anything else that remains in the water for a certain amount of time. And then those barnacles get barnacles on top of barnacles, and they one moment, Taurus. My cat puked. All right. So for those of you who wonder what it's like to have one cat or to have four cats, that's an idea of what it's like to have. No. You have meow meows and you have a cat puke. Such is the life with cats. Of course, she did puke over on my pillow. Luckily, I don't believe in using pillows. They're too high for me. I mean, I have them there as almost props, not really something to be used. So I guess it's okay that she puked on my pillow. Now that pillow is definitely one that I'm going to use solely for the floor. And needless to say, I have laundry to do tomorrow. Oh, I have to do laundry anyway. What is washing the comforter? Washing the comforter is good after all. Just have an extra bit of motivation. Anyway, we shall move on, shall we? Where was I? I was on Taurus. Taurus, I was talking about this energy of who's watching you. Taurus, yes, you had barnacle energy. And then I was talking about the barnacle energy, and my cat just did like an exorcist style puke all over the bed. I don't know what type of confirmation that is, but the timing is rather eerie. I was saying, Taurus, that the person who's coming to you, making this offer towards you, Taurus, you could go and get involved with that offer very, very easily. But I feel like if you want to disengage or move away from this person, Taurus, it would be very, very hard for that person to let go of you. You may be going like, oh, cool, let's go and find out. Let's go. And this is not working. Let me go off. And I don't think that the person, Taurus, who's approaching you would want to let go of you that easily. Taurus, am I looking at soulmate energy with this? Well, I definitely am looking at the start of something big. But Taurus, you have someone who's affected by you a whole lot more than perhaps you are affected by them, or the effect that you have on them, Taurus, is going to be more than you realize. They should be quite demonstrative, quite open about how they feel about you, Taurus. Taurus, this feels like a life change coming up, a life change that could come in the form of a partnership. If it's in the form of work, Taurus, then it's a job that you could be at for a while and perhaps longer than you would like to be. I'm still amazed at my cat puked in the bed. But I think I can move beyond that, Taurus. She also puked a little bit on my leg. I did wipe that off, but I do think after I do this reading, I'm going to go and take a shower. Anyway, let me go and finish the fire signs and finish you. And now that I had this extra little change in my schedule, thanks to living with cats. Let's see, anything more I can tell about this, Taurus, before I move on? Signs, well, I have Aries, I have Cancer, I have Aquarius, I have Sagittarius, Taurus. I am doing Taurus, right? Yes. Just checking. I feel like I did a Taurus reading earlier today, but I don't think I did. Anyway, an opportunity is coming for you, Taurus. If it's not love, then it's business, and it's business that you'll be with quite a while. Either way, this opportunity you'll be with quite a while. Either way, Taurus, this person is going to find you a huge asset. Maybe, Taurus, after a period of time, especially with Star and Ace of Wands, you yourself could be, well, the shine could come off, the luster could grow dim for you on your side, not on their side. Taurus, I am going to throw a card for you on Two of Cups. They fell down, Taurus. I'm not going to take them as counting because I'm still in shock over my kitty cat doing kitty cat things. And a little bit of lamenting over the fact that, Taurus, the washing machine is downstairs, but it is, alas, too far for me to go at whatever it is, 11:30 at night. Because I am a chicken, Taurus, of going at night, even downstairs. Oh, alas, alas, I cannot do the laundry. But anyway, Taurus, let me go find out this Two of Wands for you. Two of Wands. Yeah, I have someone who's smitten by you, Taurus. How interesting, Taurus. Someone who's going to be far more into you than perhaps you will be into them. I do think, Taurus, this person, or in this offer, person or offer is appealing, Taurus, appealing enough. Definitely overtones of love here, but as I said, could also be a work partnership. But either way, Taurus, this person sees you as talented. This person sees you as very, very sparkly. And while I think this person may have sparkles in your eyes, Taurus, after a while, their sparkles will not be so sparkly. This person is going to like you, the person who's watching you, a whole lot more than you will like them. You heartbreaker, you Taurus. Let's go on to the next sign. Well, the final collective is fire. Let's do Aries. Aries. Who is watching? Aries. Aries, you have a little fan club. A little fan club, Aries. You have people who watch you, Aries. Do the people who watch you, do they collaborate and talk to each other about you, or do they all watch silently and separately? But you have a couple people watching you, Aries. Aries, it looks like of those people, some of those people you know, some of those people you don't know. Some of those people, Aries, are people who entertained one-sided affections for you, Aries. Perhaps in this energy, Aries, you made it clear to those people, no way was it ever going to happen. But you also have people who have yet to approach you. But you have a fan club. Aries has a fan club. Oh, did I just fold that Three of Cups back in? I just did. Aries, let me take out that Three of Cups. 1 second. Where did that Three of Cups go? I was just so much in the energy of the unrequited love and all these people just hanging around you. I just sort of closed it out right then and there. Where was the Three of Cups? Wait, Aries, let me go and find the Three of Cups. I was there like, well, that's that. There we go. All right, Three of Cups. Aries. Let's go and find out about Three of Cups for you. My little coachie is going to sleep. He's so sweet. I'm going to share because he's so cute. Look at his little toes. Then the other one is there. My little pukey girl. She went over there. And I have another one, but I won't show you where she is because she's in the pile of mess. Well, at least my pukey girl says, I have one more pillow I can puke on. Yes, she does. To be fair, she's the only one who uses a pillow anyway. She says, I still have one pillow I can puke on. Yes, she does. Okay. Aries. Three of Cups fan club for Three of Cups. Let's find out more about the Three of Cups for Aries and who is watching Aries. King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Well, first of all, Aries, I have soulmate energy. I know some people could say, oh, well, maybe that's third party energy. No, you just got like attention, Aries. You create attention, Aries. You have multiple people watching you, Aries. One person has more to gain or more guts or feels most strongly about you, Aries. This person thinks that they can go and match your standards, Aries. This person thinks they know your standards, Aries. This person wants to make you happy, Aries. I have someone who systematically, Aries, is taking notes on you, Aries. They're going to come towards you, Aries. I have Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, Libra energy around you, Aries. Sagittarius. Who is watching a Sagittarius? Sagittarius, the person who's watching you has been conflicted. They've been conflicted. It's like Sagittarius, the person who's been watching you. I don't know whether they overestimated certain things that they could do, or if they spread themselves too thin in what they have been doing. Someone essentially, Sagittarius, who spread themselves too thin. And now this person is having to re-examine the important things to them. They're having to reprioritize. That, first of all, is who is watching you, Sagittarius. Queen of Pentacles. Definitely have someone who's been reprioritizing, reorganizing. You're someone who's gotten sensible. That's who's watching you, Sagittarius. Someone who has reached their own epiphany of sorts. You have someone who's matured. Is this a past person? I don't quite think so, Sagittarius. I just have somebody who they become a better person. Who they are today is tons better than who they were a year ago. Is tons better than who they were 5 years ago. I have somebody who is sensible, Sagittarius. This person is really, really sensible. This person is considerate, Sagittarius. This person makes an effort to be dependable, considerate, and empathetic. This person has realized or is realizing what truly is important, and also to how to protect, maintain, and grow the important things, and not really care so much about the unimportant things. Sagittarius, in this energy, the person who's watching you will approach you, but they could approach you at any time. They could approach you now, Sagittarius. They could approach you in a couple of months, but either way, somebody mature, someone sensible, someone nurturing, someone protective, someone who's been evolving into a person like that is watching you. This energy, I don't know exactly. As I said, they could approach you at any time, but it feels like their evolution is not quite yet crystallized. But they are quite an impressive person, especially compared to who they were, as I said, even who they were a couple months ago. This person is a good person. That's who's watching you, Sagittarius. Leo. Leo, I think I did. This is the third reading I'm going to be doing for your collective today. I did an earlier reading for you, Leo. Then I got distracted. I forgot what that gist of that message was. But I feel like I've been getting lots of Leo messages today. Anyway, Leo, who's watching Leo? Competition, Leo. Someone is competing with you, Leo. Someone sees you as exciting and worthy to compete with. Someone wants to be sure that you don't get the edge on them, Leo. They can keep at least on the same level as you. They're in competition with you. They measure themselves by you, Leo. Lots of king energy in this pull, Leo. Leo, I wonder in this energy is a person who's watching you, a former friend. Getting not so much love, so much as friend. You people, Leo, have similar taste, similar aspirations. Definitely you guys have similar taste. Did I just fold a card back? I did not. Anyway, Leo, I have a friend who's watching you. That person is not in contact with you, although they're not beyond getting in contact with you, Leo. And I'd say they're into getting in contact with you precisely because, I don't know, something about the two of you just meshed so well. It's so alike. Either you get them so seamlessly or they get you so seamlessly. But they are in competition with you. They always have been slightly in competition with you. Maybe it was friendly competition to start. Maybe it's grown into more drier, harsher, harder competition. This person will remain in competition with you too, Leo. I have someone who the connection with you is not over. They have no compunction about reinitiating it. They will reinitiate it at some point. But the element of hard competition will not go away, even once or if you reinstate your friendship with the person who's watching you. Energy I have here, although I don't really feel it's quite relevant, because I feel it's more about competition, measuring, evaluating, friendship. And also it feels like almost the benefits of being in your company. If there are not actual hard opportunities or networking that they can make, Leo, by being in your company, then I feel like just being closer to you and seeing and knowing what you're doing, they would use that as an extra motivation to do better themselves. You're like their rocket fuel. Maybe it's somewhat mutual, Leo, but I feel like you just do you, Leo, effortlessly, and this person does themselves best when they are fueled by you, Leo. And the closer they are to you, Leo, the faster they can move. That's who's watching you. I have Scorpio, Aries, and Taurus energy with some Aquarius, Leo. But I feel the most prevalent thing is the fact that this is a friend, this is competition, this person feeds off you. Too many gains or gains, a gain. Either too many gains or even a gain. You know, there's a point of your success where they stop cheering you on and they get petty. Oh, that's who's watching you. I am tired, Leo. I think the cat puke took it all out of me, Leo. And I think I have some cat puke on my foot. I need to go and clear off. I think I stepped on it. So, Leo, I'm going to go and recircle the floor and see if there's anything I missed. I have my trusty bleach bottle here after all. I have plenty of paper towels. I know between bleach and paper towels, there's nothing that can stand in the way of me and cleanliness. That's going to be my mission right now, Leo. I'll be back a little later for an aware and beware, and if anybody wants some readings, unless anybody wants readings now. But if not, then I think I'm going to take a break and attend to some suspicions I have revolving around cat puke. I'll be in touch. Bye-bye.